Hi everyone, this is Mr. Jim, and today we're going to make, or you may have, if you've already made, then we will decorate your hanging boots. So the first thing, you will have this on a little sheet. You'll have to cut that out to make a little copy, a stencil. You can lay that on your paper and trace around the edges of it with a pencil or whatever you have. It's really thin, so you'll need to keep your fingers holding the paper down pretty close to your pen. Some of you may not be as much of a perfectionist as I am, so you may do it more quickly. But you'll come out with something like this, if you can see that. And then you have your holes for your lacing. Those are not in there when you get them, so you will either have to punch holes if you have something like this to punch a hole with, or cut an X. You can do that with your scissors and then mark the hole through the X. And then once you get that done, you'll take your scissors and cut each of these out. Then you'll have 4 of these. As you can see, one is already finished, so you can see an example of it. Then I chose to stuff this with just a half sheet of paper towel, and you can either staple it or tape it, the edges of it. I chose to tape it because it doesn't hold it as tight and it's a little safer to use. Then after you do that, you'll want to get your edges taped together, and then in your packet you will have a piece of yarn which you will cut into 2 pieces. This is half of it for that boot, and this is the other half. So if you did not punch your holes but cut an X, you may have to just take your Q-tip that's included in there, and you can take it and push it through the hole and then pull it through. So you can get those all laced up. This is another part of your Mount Everest, which you may or may have already heard Miss Karen, or may not, talk about persistence. And Paul tells us a little about persistence in the Bible, to finish the course, to be persistent, to continue the task. And these boots are one of your pieces of equipment that you would need if you were climbing Mount Everest. And I think the best equipment that we have today for how to live our life is the Bible. So some of you can read already, some of you maybe not, but so you just keep lacing this boot up, and it eventually will look like this one. And if you want, you're going to decorate your boot with some type of mosaic. You'll have the little dots in your kit. You can take your Q-tip and just a small dot of glue and stick that on there, and then just kind of push it down. And you can decide what pattern or what mosaic you want to make on your boot, whether you do it multicolored or one colored. Some of you may want to do a sun, which would be all yellow probably. Some of you may want to try to do a ball, or you could do petals of a flower. And you could repeat that in different areas of your boot. I hope you all had fun today, and that one didn't stick. Just keep working at it. Just be persistent. Just takes time. Hope you all had fun. Thank you. Bye-bye.